Hello everybody, I'm the Basement Reviewer, and welcome back. Now it's time to take a look back at my worst review. On this little marathon, I've already done my first review, but there's actually a review I like less than that, and that was my second review. In all honesty, Lobster Claws is a very mediocre episode, but it wasn't that bad. It was just kind of boring. Despite that, Star Wars Force Evil is my favorite show ever, so it would really not be proper just to review Lobster Claws again. So instead, I'm going to go over my favorite two episodes. Why two? Well, because it's a two-parter, honestly. In fact, I'm going to be going over the Season 3 finales, Divide and Conquer. But first, a little background. And also, I'm going to be going over spoiler territory because this is a season finale, so consider this your spoiler alert. Star Wars The Force of Evil is a show running on Disney XD, though it may move to Disney for Season 4. It was created by Darren Nefsey, who had been concepting the show for a long time before the release. It centers around Star, a princess from a magical dimension named Muni, and with the help of Marco must learn to control her powers and become a better queen. Though after Season 2, they just move it to Muni instead of Earth, and it's more about Star becoming the queen than anything else. What I like most about this show is its world and its plot. Muni just looks interesting, and I always want to see more. As for the plot, I just never really know where it's going, and I can get really invested in it because of that. But there's one thing I do like more than those, and that's the characters. In fact, there's really only one mainstay that I actually hate, and only one more that can become aggravating at times. It's just a great show all around, and I love it, so allow me to show you my two favorite episodes. Divide and Conquer. Divide and Conquer is the two-part Season 3 finale revolving around Meteora trying to take over Muni Castle. Now, here's a little bit of background on this. Meteora is the daughter of Eclipse the Butterfly, and she should have been queen but was switched at birth because, well, she was part monster, and the main theme in the show is humans don't really trust monsters. Now she's trying to right the wrongs done to her in the past by taking over, and you really do feel for this character. They did a great job building her up in Season 3, and she went from an angry schoolteacher wanting revenge to a monster with a troubled childhood. I love the arc she goes through. It's executed really well, and you really do feel for this character. Quite honestly, the Season 3 finale is really good because of Meteora. You understand the struggle she's going through, and you want her to make it out alive because she was wronged, and you do want her to get out alive and just learn that maybe killing people isn't the right answer. And it's not just Meteora. At the very start, Eclipse regrets stopping Moon, but she still wants her daughter to be safe. She doesn't just want her daughter killed, she wants to try to save her. But she is imprisoned by Star, and you can totally understand why. I mean, Eclipse did just get her mom lost. No one knows where Moon is, and that really upsets Star, and you can understand why. Well, that's what really makes this special, right? Every decision that's made by the characters, it's not a dumb decision. You understand where they're coming from. Even if it may not be the most logical one, you get why they did it. It's not just going out of the blue. The writing in this episode really pushes home what everyone is going through. Even minor characters in this episode, like Hekapu, make a really nice appearance because they're still in character and they do stuff for the plot. Even if it's not a lot, they do try to help. Everyone in this episode, in general, just does what they should, and that's more than you can ask from most shows. The plot is essentially that Meteora is heading towards Muni Castle. No one's able to stop her because simply put, her powers are just too strong. That is, no one except Moon, who would have defeated Meteora had Eclipse not interfered. So, Star must find Moon, who fled to the Magic Dimension, a place where Star lost her memories in a previous episode. This means that Star must find her mom. So Marco is sent off with his group of friends to hold Meteora off as long as possible. They actually do hold her off for an impressive amount of time, but Star fails to get her mom home from the Magic Dimension. Star then tries to fight Meteora off by herself, but Meteora is simply put too powerful for Star to handle. And then we get one of the best endings I have ever seen.
You blasted me!
You can't do this, Meteora!
But this should all be ours! They stole it from us!
Eclipse is honestly such a great character here. The inflections in her voice as she's forced to fight her own daughter, it really makes this scene work. and despite not a lot actually being said, a lot is conveyed. Both Eclipsa and Meteora don't say much, but what they do say is said in such a way that it makes it more emotional than if they did start monologuing. Everything from the music to the dialogue is perfect, and it has a really strong cliffhanger to end the season on. And that was Divide and Conquer. It's a really strong episode, hung together by its plotting characters, and I pretty much enjoyed all of it. It even had a bonus of Ponyhead getting killed.
I don't hear nothing. She's dead, right? I won?
Okay, so, not really killed, she comes back, but still, I don't like Ponyhead, so it was nice to see her get killed. What makes this episode so good, honestly, is that it solves most of Season 3's conflicts while setting up for Season 4. It doesn't just end Season 3 and now it's like, where could Season 4 possibly go? Now we got Globcore in the scenario. We don't know how he's gonna react. Either way, it's a prime example of how to end a series, and really I couldn't be happier with it. It's a really solid episode to a really solid season, and I'm just hoping that Season 4 can match. So, that was my review of Divide and Conquer. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little shorter than most of my other reviews, but I feel like I said everything that I need to get done in the review itself. I'll be talking a little bit more about some of the other characters like Tom in my side note on this one, but I didn't feel that was significant enough to really include in the review. Did you agree or disagree? Be sure to tell me in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more reviews in the future, there's a button for that. It's called subscribing and ringing the bell icon. Well, until next time, have a nice day.